So, who's your master? It's a crazy question to get asked, isn't it? But I think it's a great question to ask yourself. It's it really becomes relevant when you start to realize that you have the power to choose. The question you want to ask is, are you the one choosing? Are you consciously choosing? Or are you on autopilot? Are you letting the information stored in your subconscious mind from all of your past experiences just run amok and control you? And you feel like you have no control, that you're a victim. There's that old story about, I think it was an American Indian story, where there were two wolves, one on each shoulder. And which wolf, one's a good wolf, one's a bad wolf. And the young man asked the grandfather, um, which wolf will survive? And the grandfather says, the one you feed. It's true about your thoughts. You get to choose. You get to choose where you focus your thoughts. You get to choose where you focus your words. You get to choose where you focus your feelings or how you feel. You get to choose what actions you take. You're always at choice. And when you align all four of these aspects of your being, you become a conscious creator. If you're not aligning them, you're in chaos. And your habits that are stored in your subconscious mind take over. And you think that you're running amok. It's real interesting when you look at the idea of consciousness and you say, well, I have an infinite consciousness. Is the world out there? And is the world that I see all that is? Well, an idea to look at is maybe that when you're dreaming, you're the only one in that world. That's your individual finite world. But when you're in the world and you're awake, what you're seeing and what you're being influenced is by the collective, all the finite expressions, all the people with consciousness that are on the earth. If we left the earth, we just would not be observing the earth through human eyes, but the infinite that created it, it will still be there. So then you ask the question, okay, I'm in the world with all these finite other points of consciousness creating this experience. Am I a victim to that? No, you get to weave in and out as to how you see it. You get to weave in and out as to how you experience it. In the Great Depression, millions upon millions of people had a horrific life. And yet, there were many, many, many millionaires and people that thrived. Everything in life is an opportunity to experience greater love. Every problem that we have is to awaken us to love. Can you embrace that? What is love? It's about seeing beyond the illusion. It's about understanding that you have the power to create, that you're perfect just like you are. You're a point of consciousness. You don't need to judge your body. You don't need to judge others by their careers, their bodies, whatever it is you're judging. You don't need to do that. You're here to create a fulfilling experience in life, not a happy one. I think the pursuit of happiness is the opioid of the masses. No one can be happy all the time. Otherwise, there's no contrast. And contrast is something that always exists. So, the question to ask yourself today is, how can I express greater love? And how can I choose to be the one that consciously does it? How can I choose to align my thoughts, my words, my feelings, and my actions toward what I desire? Figure that one out. It's not hard. You just have to choose. And when you choose, you leave no aspect, no possibility for failure because you've made a decision. If you've not made a decision, it's not going to happen. You've got to decide. And when you decide, there is no other course of action. It's your day, friends. You get to make it a great one. You get to make it a mediocre one. You get to make it one where you're a victim. You get to choose. Choose wisely. We're here to support you. Much love.